my dick and shut your mouth. Gone with the wind. Afro motherfucking M-A-N. Ding dong of the South. Suck my dick and shut your mouth. Gone with the wind. Afro motherfucking M-A-N. Chronic on the roadside, chronic in the ditch. We all smoke chronic, but we never got rich. Daddy was a ghetto vet packing the gat. He'd rob a rich man just like that. Singing, ding dong of the South. Suck my dick and shut your mouth. Gone with the wind. Afro motherfucking M-A-N.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Shamwell, you can suck our dick. You and your New Balance buddy. So, yep. JD, you know who that was?
Yes, I do. It was Afro Man.
Damn right. Ding, 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 ding. She finally got one.
That one, if I didn't get that one, then we got problems.
Yeah, no shit, man. We're going to find us a fucking other co-host, man. Like, sometimes, man, we wonder, you know. No, we're not going to replace you. We can't be like that.
Hell no.
But no, that is Afro Man. Matter of fact, that got brought up yesterday. And so when I was looking through some stuff, I had that pulled up, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to close out the show with that one, you know. But see, we play that song in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So you listeners are probably like, oh, yeah, Ding Dong of the South. And all of a sudden you hear my voice, and you're like, oh, fuck, they're back on. Now we're going to listen to this motherfucker rant and rave about a fucking car show that he was at back in the day, like we give a fuck. So, this is what happened. O'Fallon Fest.
What's that?
O'Fallon Fest. The Mayfest car show. Everybody knows it in St. Louis. 3,000 custom cars. Big fucking deal. All of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, they decide they want to pull over mini trucks, import cars, Scions, fucking... If you had a hot rod with flames, they didn't bother you. Well, let's just put it this way, people. They pulled over the wrong motherfucker, and that was me. And I own a business in St. Clair County. And I knew the mayor. And it quickly made the newspaper how we were fucking profiled.
Yeah.
And you know it made the Belleville News Democrat? It made the Post-Dispatch. It made Channel 2 News, 4, 5, 11. Fuck yeah, we were pissed. I was like, I didn't do anything. I'm driving down the street and gonna put my shit on a trailer and go 5 miles to my shop. I had insurance. I had fucking license plates. Just because my license plate was in my tailgate sideways, like, you could still fucking read it. And then tinted windows and fucking lowered. And then I think they even... I'm not exaggerating. I think they gave me a ticket for the fucking wheels being chrome.
Oh, my God.
They gave me a stereo ticket, too. And I'm like, I didn't even have my fucking radio on.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how I know it didn't work because the goddamn amp was fucked up. So, but yeah. And then a lot of these people are from out of state or from St. Louis. And STL Scion, that's a huge fucking club back in the day. And they all got pulled over. So, yeah. So,
Well, that one in Florida.
the video.
Was a Cars and Coffee meet.
Yep.
Yeah, the video. And the guy walked out to the sidewalk with a bunch of other people and had his camera, was videoing the cars leaving because someone would do burnouts when they left. Well, a car went after one that did a burnout. And then the cops all pulled in and started grabbing everybody that was standing there on the sidewalk. And singling them out. And he told this guy that he was going to give him a ticket for, not street racing, for inciting a takeover or something like that.
Yeah, provoking.
And it was going to be a moving violation. He said, how do I get a moving violation when I'm standing on the sidewalk?
Wow.
You know? Well, come to find out, the guy that was standing there doing the video was an undercover cop to screw with these cops.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Internal affairs, motherfucker.
Yep. Yeah, you have to watch it. It's a pretty good video.
We're gonna have to post that up.
Yeah, it was a really good video.
Do you guys follow the social media Bikes vs. Cops?
I've watched it before.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know if I follow him or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I follow him, but I've seen some other videos.
Listeners, go look it up on any social media, Bikes vs. Cops. You want to talk about something that's going to put you in a bad mood about cops? All these motorcycle guys got fucking GoPros now, people.
Yep.
To protect themselves.
Well, hell, some of them fucking cops run into them.
Oh, yeah. And just the regular individuals wanting to road rage.
Yeah.
They're like, this one fucking poor guy, he's not a stunt rider. He's just a motorcycle enthusiast, right? Riding to work, and this fucker's trying to run him over, and he's like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know? You don't do a wheelie pass. I've never popped a wheelie on this bike. People are fucked up, people.
They really
Do you
are.
ever watch Daily Driven Exotics?
Yes.
Man, them guys are always getting fucked with by the cops, ain't they? But they deserve it.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not exactly innocent.
They ain't innocent. Yeah, they ain't innocent at all. They're driving $300,000 cars that have been hopped up and asshole loud, and they're running 120 mile an hour on the fucking freeway, passing everybody else.
Shooting flames out the back.
Oh, blowing killer flames, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they get pulled over.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
And they're all Canadian. So they use the Canadian rules, and their cars are all registered in Canada, then they can drive them in California.
Yeah.
So, because California, they don't allow you to do shit to your cars anymore.
Oh, I know. I live there.
And-
That's the reason why I live in St. Louis now.
Fuck yeah. You know one of the best states is Tennessee. They don't have hardly any laws for cars.
That's the reason why we have slamming and jamming down there. But
There's
see,
no lift or lower law, nothing.
but here's the thing. Back to that video. That's the reason why Charlie Cobble, when he owned Slamming and Jamming before I bought it, he moved that motherfucker to Maggie Valley because of the fucking cops. Kinetic Battery, Eric, the president of Kinetic Battery, his friend come out from high school to see the show. He's never been to one of them shows. We were at Silverado's nightclub. He was sitting in a car in the passenger seat talking to his wife. Cop come up and gave him a fucking DUI. And he's like, I'm not even driving. There's no keys in this car.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just how ruthless those cops got. But now they've got new chief of police, new mayor. Everything's changed down there. So we're going back.
You know, Pigeon Forge is the same way now.
Oh, yeah, it's getting fucking...
Last 2 years, they've been fucked with bad.
Well, that's how they make their revenue. And who suffers? The car enthusiasts, but who suffers worse? The small businesses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't either.
See, the businesses used to say what happened in their parking lots. They're in Pigeon Forge. But now they're saying if you have a for sale sign on your car in a parking lot, they can have your ass towed and everything else. Give you a ticket, have you towed, and everything, all kinds of shit now. You're not allowed to display cars for sale because everybody would always park in the parking lots along the road, the cars that were for sale down there. But now it's illegal. And before, certain businesses were like, hey, it's our parking lot, you know, you can do it. No, they made it a law now that where the road facing the road is actually part of the city's road right away.
Wow.
So if you're parked there, you can actually get ticket and towed for it.
What a
Man.
stupid... Oh.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
So don't let them park. Make them cruise more and make them get in more trouble. Give you guys more work to do because you don't want cars fucking for sale sitting there.
Wow.
Dumb.
Yeah, that's messed up. There were so many, like, real criminals out there that they could be spending their time catching.
Oh, I know. Well, that's like Jacksonville has a cruise night over here twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to do burnouts a lot. Now there's cops everywhere. You can't do a burnout, but you can go past Hardee's running 90, 100 mile an hour. As long as you're not at a stoplight.
Remember the big
They're watching all the stoplights. They're watching all the stoplights for burnouts.
Remember the big
What's
Jacksonville car show, the big one?
No, the Springfield's the biggest one.
No, Jacksonville had one back in the day. It was that big hot rod show. I went up.
No, that was it. That was in Springfield.
Nope, it was in Jacksonville, Illinois. Because I went up there. Me and a whole bunch of friends went up there. Well, a whole bunch of people from many persuasions. I got
They have
pulled.
one, but it's not as big as Springfield's. It's in that big ass park.
Yeah, but it's like an all week event that they used to do. This was back in the 90s.
Gotta remember that.
I got a fucking ticket for neon lighting under my truck.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I paid it, but apparently never cleared the clerk's office or some shit. And they're still hunting me down to make me pay that fucking ticket. I get a call every now and then, and it's saying
and back then it was like a $25 ticket.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, that was like 30 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, the statute of limitations got to run out. Well, it's been turned over to us. We're the collection agency for that county. I'm like, they don't even do that fucking show anymore.
Yeah.
Because I think what happened is Springfield had a big car show, and Jacksonville had their show. And I think what happened, and I could be mistaken if I'm wrong, please somebody correct me. It was so close together on the dates that there was a rain out date, and it literally was going to be like the same weekend, so they just banded together and went to Springfield. That's
the same one that they have the cruise night on.
Okay.
They have the big car show during the day, and then that night is cruise night in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge car show in the park.
Yeah.
And then that night is the cruise. Springfield has one all weekend. It covers the whole downtown of Springfield in August.
Well, the guys that did the Jacksonville show, they're the guys that also put on Frog Valleys.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that show's been gone forever. Like, I don't know. I haven't been to Jacksonville, Illinois in forever, so I couldn't even tell you what's going on in that town.
Yeah.
Except I hate neon lights. I remember that.
So does Auburn, Illinois.
Yeah. Do you know the reason why I pulled you over? Have you been drinking? And I'm just like, can I answer a fucking question?
Yeah.
First off, I don't know why you pulled me over. And two,
and I'll never admit to shit, even if I do.
Yeah, and two, I'm not even drinking. Not tonight. And he goes, well, did you drink last night? And I'm like, the fuck's that got to do with anything?
I mean, come on. The cop pulls you over. You know why I pulled you over? For doing that burnout back there at that light? I know I didn't see that you were speeding. No, you're going to get to over that too. You know, it's like, no, I ain't a bit shit. You know why I pulled you over? Nope. Didn't even see you behind me.
That actually reminded me one of the best memories I got. I bought a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the car wasn't a piece of shit. The motor was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at the stoplight, and this fucking guy next to me did a fucking burnout, but my motor was smoking just as bad as his burnout.
Mm-hmm.
I got pulled over, and the cop was like, do you know the reason why I pulled you over? Shut this thing off. And I'm like, okay. And you can hear a rod knocking. It's like, dun, 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 dun. And he's like, do you know the reason why I pulled you over? And I'm like, no, that burnout you did at the stoplight. And I'm like, sir, let me just tell you right now, you can get in this car, and I doubt it will do a burnout.
That'll use spin the tire. Yeah, a little bit of burnout.
Well, there's smoke rolling out from this car. I go, it's the fucking motor. It's getting ready to blow up. I'm driving it back to my shop.
That's an oil smell, not tire smell.
Yeah. I go, the idiot next to me was doing a burnout. Oh, so you know him.
No, I just seen him do it.
How do you
Right?
assume that I know the motherfucker?
Yeah.
Well, why would he do it? I don't know. Maybe he's got fucking ADD or something. I don't know.
We were hanging out at Subway one time in Springfield up on the strip. And I had my Bandit Trans Am that was all built and everything. My buddy had this little Skylark, like a 70 Skylark.
Oh, yeah.
You know, one tire fryer, you know. And my buddy drove my car up because I was drinking. And we're up there. I had my Second Purple Passion, in the subway parking lot, like I was telling you about. And I'm up there drinking, and I'm too drunk to fish. Well, my buddy does a little burnout with his Buick, and it's not shit. So I was like, here, Todd, give me my keys. I back on my parking space, and I just back over there in front of everybody. I kick it back down and drive and just oil both fucking tires for a minute. Then pull back in my parking space and shut it off. Well, then Kurt decides he's going to try to do a better burnout with his Skylark. Well, he finally gets the one tire to spin. Well, he's off on the side of the building there. He gets one tire to spin. Well, it fills up his whole car with fucking smoke because his rear quarters are rusted out. So he's sitting there. The cop comes by and just sees the smoke from his car. As the cop comes around the corner and comes in behind him, he's opening the trunk to let all the smoke out of the trunk of his car. The cop comes up and he's like, is your car on fire, sir? No, I don't think so. I don't know what's going on. Well, and then he walks up and he looks at the marks on the road because he's still right where he did his burnout.
Yeah.
Still sitting in the same spot. He looks at these two positive marks on the road in front of his car. And they go, you can see with the tracks where they go straight to my car. You tell wherever sides you can see the tracks. And he's like, well, who did those? Kurt's like, well, it wasn't me. My car won't spin both tires. And I'm standing there drunk, and I'm in one of those fucking moods, And I said, that was probably me. He looks at
me. I can see you saying that too.
Or no, I said it was a black Trans Am. And it's sitting right there at the end of the tracks, I said it was the black Trans Am. He goes, well, I'll get right on that. He starts to walk back to his car, and I'm like, I'll do it again. He turns out, what? Nothing. Or shut up. Everybody's looking at me like, shut up! What are you gonna do? Kiss my ass. I'm drunk and I'm on private property.
That actually reminded me of something you just said.
Oh, yeah? I love that car, though. That Trans Am was so fun.
Oh, I got a good one. Here it is. I have one for you guys. Okay?
Oh, yeah?
Okay, let me cue this up.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully, hang on.
Is this something I'm gonna know?
Will the suspect please take the stand? Mr. Goofy, is it?
Yeah.
Mr. Goofy, you are here today being charged with mass homicide.
Yeah.
And your lawyer is here, present, am I correct?
Yes, I'm his lawyer, Joe Rosenberg. I'll be representing Goofy today in court.
Now, from what I see here, there is strong evidence supporting the mass shooting.
Yeah.
It looks like here you were caught in broad daylight on CCTV holding an AR-7.
Yep.
So you're admitting that the man in this footage is you, correct?
Yep.
So you do admit that this very same footage right here, from the very same CCTV of you massacring a public elementary school, is you as well?
Yeah, guard.
Is that a yes? Can I get a yes, Mr. Goofy?
I object. My client has done nothing wrong.
He killed 27 children and crippled 5.
He's clinically insane, Your Honor. He's crazy.
Mr. Goofy, this is not a laughing matter.
I told you he's insane. His wife miscarried.
Mr. Goofy, what do you have to say for yourself?
Guilty.
Your Honor, my client would like to plead insanity.
No.
Wait, hold on. Mr. Goofy, you're saying that you were conscious?
Yeah.
You were conscious and aware of your actions. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Goofy, what the fuck are you doing?
Gosh, I did it.
Mr. Rosenberg, looks like your client has decided to come clean.
Holy fucking shit. Your Honor, I'd like to call for a recess. I would like to talk to my client in private.
Fine. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goofy, get the fuck over here.
Yeah, I did it.
Goofy, come here. Goofy, come here. Listen to me. All right, Goofy, you're on thin ice right now. You're on thin ice, buddy. Come on. Come on, shape up.
I did it.
Yeah, I know you did it. Yeah, we all know you fucking did it. Okay, but we can get you off.
I'm a murderer.
We all know you're guilty. Look,
Guilty?
look, Goofy, I'm Mickey's best lawyer, okay? He wanted me on this case because he cares about you.
I'll fucking do it again.
Okay, Goofy, do you want to go to jail?
No.
Do you want to go to psychiatric ward?
No.
No?
No.
And you say that you're not guilty. You didn't do it.
But
okay?
I did.
Yeah, I know you fucking did it, but just say you did it. Okay, Goof, you gotta take this seriously. You killed 27 children, okay? And we all know that. We all know that, but I can get you out of this. Do you know how much money Mickey put on the line for this? Do you know how much money he's paying? He's doing this just for you because he cares about you. Okay? If not for me, do this for Mickey.
Okay.
I don't care about losing the case. Just do it for Mickey. Okay?
Okay.
Goofy.
Murder.
Goofy, shut the
I love murder.
Goofy.
The demons told me to.
Shut the fuck up, Goofy.
Guilty.
So when you were telling me the story about doing the burnout in your tracks,
Yeah.
it made me think of that. And I'm like, this is what Jimmy sounds like when he's drunk if he murders a bunch
do
of
it
people.
again. Yeah.
He's like, murder? I'll fucking do it again.
I'll fucking do it again. Yeah. That's funny shit.
Have you ever heard that, JD?
No, I've never heard that.
I've never heard that either.
That,
That was some funny shit.
yeah, so Mello that works for me, you know, the welder,
Mhm.
he's got all these fucking crazy ass jokes, and one day he come in, he was giggling, he's like, murder, I'll fucking do it again, and I'm like, the fuck? He's like, you never seen this thing, blah 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 blah. And he sends me a link, and I drove everybody nuts for
That's
like
fucking
2
funny.
fucking weeks. Like there was something mentally fucked up in my head. I was running around going, murder, I'll fucking do it again.
Do it again.
So when you're telling me that story and you're like, I'll do it again, I was like, oh shit, I wonder if he's ever heard this.
I hadn't. That was funny as shit.
The video is funny as fuck because they're in court
What's the
and Mickey's
What kind
sitting
of
there
video?
all pissed off.
video called? I want to look for it.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Other than maybe Goofy in court.
Goofy's murder trial.
Goofy's murder trial.
Yeah, listeners, feel free to look that up yourself and have a good fucking laugh. Mickey's in the courtroom. He's all pissed off looking at his watch. Rosenberg fucking got paid a shit ton of money. I'm Mickey's best attorney. He's paid me a fuck ton of money. Murder. I like murder.
Yep, that was Goofy.
That was for sure Goofy.
Yeah, you could tell as soon as that started playing that was Goofy.
Yep.
Goofy's murder trial 4 years ago.
Yeah. Murder. I'll fucking do it again. Don't tempt me.
Yeah, some funny shit. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch this video.
Yeah. Like my ex-wife said, I'm a walking dictionary of unuseless knowledge.
Yep.
But I know some shit, though.
Oh shit.
But yeah, Mello's the one who showed that to me, man. We used to have
that
all...
was funny.
When me and Mello worked a lot together in the shop, man, we had so many fucking jokes and shit of the most weirdest shit. Like, that's where the whole pocket candy thing come from.
That was pocket chicken, pocket candy.
Well, we had pocket candy, and then DJ Kaizen, you know, which I've known Kaizen since we were kids, you know, but I don't know, it started at my after party, and apparently I'm a slave driver and won't let him leave the DJ booth, and he got some aluminum foil and made pocket chicken. So, I don't know.
Works.
It works for him, man. I mean, I only got to make an announcement every like 15 or 20 minutes. You know? I mean, like, at the last PRI party, I told him you want to go outside and have a cigarette and have a drink, you know? Refill your pocket chicken, you know? Fucking, I'll DJ for a while. No, I got this, and I got a good one coming up. Here we go. And everybody starts dancing again. I'm like, whatever, motherfucker, man. You do what you got to do.
Do you?
He DJ'd for 11 hours straight.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
Yeah.
As soon as we were done, he immediately went to the bathroom to piss. Fucking crazy. Who's
You're
in
over
that
eating your
zone?
sub.
Hmm?
You're over eating your sub, aren't you?
Yes, I am. You can hear me chomping on the radio. Chomp, chomp,
And I
chomp.
can smell it too.
I
Making me
know.
hungry.
You actually brought the other half into work.
No, I'm hungry too. I'm ready for lunch.
I have to leave here and go get something to eat.
Yeah, I wonder
Maybe
what
I'll stop and give you a fuzzy taco.
Fuzzy tacos are the shit, man.
That sounds delicious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And by the time you get out of town, you can also hit White Castle on Dorset.
I'm not a big fan of White Castle.
It's a good
Give
one.
me a Chick-fil-A.
Well,
That's a different story.
there's Chick-fil-A on fucking Dorset. The Lord's Chicken is on
The
Dorset.
Lord's Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A.
Every time I want to play, it's on a Sunday.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, they're closed.
Yeah.
You know why they're closed, right? It ain't
Is
that
it
damn.
something-
It ain't that damn church thing. They got into it with the. What was it, Jimmy? The fucking LBQ fucking gay rights movement.
LGBTQ.
Yeah, whatever the fuck initials they are. And so they got into it with them, and they were like, you know what? You want to fucking be like that? No chicken on Sunday. They fucking shut it down.
Oh
Even
my
in the
God.
mall, you can't get Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
Hey, what do you call two lesbians on fire? LGBTQ.
LGBTQ. Did you ever see that fucking video about the guy? He thought about going gay, and he really thought about it. He's a comedian, and he told everybody the reason why he couldn't go gay. And that was one of the reasons with all the initials and all that. And they keep adding initials, and he's like, "I'm more confused than fucking being gay or straight at this point.
No shit, right?
I don't know who I'm supposed to be." But you know what you can be? You could be a
It could be all you can be. Oh.
yeah, you could be a furry. You could be a fucking traffic cone. I'm not supposed to
I
talk.
still want to see that.
I'm not supposed to talk about that story on the air, but
I still want to see that.
you know,
I do too.
when we were kids, everybody's heard, and the kid actually went to school with me. He went to Grant City High School. He took white blotter acid, put it on a sheet of paper, and it soaked through this notebook, and the cops were going to bust him. He thought, and he ate the fucking bunch of sheets of it, and went fucking nuts, and he thought he was a milkshake. So he couldn't tip over, or he felt like he would spill and all this. So when somebody out there told me about there's a person running around that they're a traffic cone, like they were like they'll just walk and they'll just drop and they look like a fucking traffic cone.
Has a special hat and everything.
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So when allegedly when this person told me this, they also told me I'm not supposed to talk about it on the radio. Or the location of this person because of private identity, fucking I don't know, fucking LGBTQ, I don't know. It was just I was asked not to talk about it on the radio. So I'm not going to say where this individual in the world is, but there's a motherfucker running around, maybe in the Midwest, that is a traffic cone every day of his life. He gets nervous, he drops down, and he's a cone. People walk around him.
Caution.
When I told Jimmy this story, he couldn't stop laughing. Like, he's like,
Just go out in the parking lot and just
yep,
come down.
yep,
Cindy's traffic cone.
yep. Just pop a squat.
Oh man, I just can't with that one. That one is so funny.
So you want to know what I said?
What's that?
Well, I guess they don't need a litter box, do they?
No. Guess they don't need a cone of silence either, do they?
Go to silence. Yeah, so I'm not kidding you, people. There's somebody, and this ain't allegedly, this is really happening, but I cannot say where but this person thinks they're a fucking traffic cone.
I want to go there and see it.
So do I. I want to take a selfie with him. I will say it's a guy.
I probably would too. You're right.
I wonder how this person fucks. Like, what's he attracted to?
Street signs? I don't know.
Sure the fuck ain't a steamroller.
Traffic light.
Traffic lights, yeah.
Traffic lights.
That crossing signal gets him going, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He screws barricades with the flashing light.
Screws barricades. You know what really turns him on? It's a jackhammer.
What's that?
A jackhammer.
Oh,
We're
God,
making
we're
progress. Well, this time of the day, I know this person's not listening to the radio, so.
You know, maybe he's secretly gay, and if he plays a traffic cone, he can turn to his traffic cone and watch all the guys work.
Oh, that's a good one. I never thought about that.
Kind of like the Bushman, you know, he can turn into a bush, you know.
Fuck me.
I think it's kind of creepy.
I
know, but it's funny.
I want a selfie with this person.
I want to run into Bushman, Texas.
Actually, I want to get my freestyle bike, and I want him to drop down as his cone position. I keep thinking Transformers. Yeah, I want to do like nose wheelies around fucking the cone. See?
Get your drift car out and do drift around the cone.
Yeah, no shit, man. Maybe this guy, a traffic cone is not a creature, but maybe he's onto something.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine this fucker flying in a plane, sitting in the seat, like fucking all coned out?
All coned out.
So would he technically be a conehead?
Well, maybe, but think about on the planes, like, we're starting to descend to our departure. Please fasten your seatbelt. Somebody's trying to fasten a seatbelt on a fucking cone.
Oh, man.
You know what it reminds me of is Good Charlotte, that song where they were the fruit group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good fucking song.
I forgot about that song.
Yeah, we play that on Styling. Yes, we do. We like Good Charlotte over here. We even play the fucking river. And well, not our listeners, but people really rejected that song. But if you lived in California, you know what that song meant. You know, because it's the river, you know, that the spillway that comes through there. It's either you go to California and you make it big, or you end up fucking doing porn.
Yep.
Or on drugs, you know. The river has got a deep meaning. But, man, the critics sure didn't like that fucking song, so, yeah. But we played the
You
fuck
still
out
gotta
of
watch
it.
that Sam Hunt video, Izzy.
Oh, yeah?
You should have watched that Sam Hunt video on Holy.
You know what we need to pull up is The Amazing Racist.
The Amazing Race, yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably get a call from the FCC about that. Yeah. My favorite one is when he went into the Amazing Racist went into the cleaners to have his white supremacist robe cleaned. And he goes, man, I ain't fucking cleaning this. He goes, come here, Jefferson. Listen, I'll give you a little bit more. Put some more starch in it. Or he was in Compton and he was wearing that fucking KKK outfit. And he had this hood back. And he's like, hey, man, can you help me out, man? I just need a little bit of gas. And he goes, the fuck you wearing? He's like, man, we got some problem with these, you know, these people down the street, you know, and we're gonna get them out of your town for you. In Compton.
Not bright.
Yeah. My favorite one with The Amazing Racist was when he went to Home Depot and got all the Mexicans, and he drove over to immigration and started honking the horn, and he had air horns and shit, and they were all running like rats. So, yeah. Well,
I heard a story when I moved here the first time.
Yeah.
About Bulger Graves, a friend of mine. He'd get all in a good mood and he'd put on his dad's old KKK outfit and ride his Harley around town with the hat and everything on.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's bullshit, you know. They're like, yeah, he'll do it. Oh, I was friends with him. I'd never seen him do it for years. I think it was 06 or 07. I'm sitting here talking to the cop. I'm at work. And the chief of police is sitting here talking to me in the doorway. And here comes Bulger by on his fucking chopper, full KKK outfit on. The hood, everything.
What a douche.
And he just comes by, and he's laughing at everybody, and we just looked at him, and I just looked, and I was like, and the chief of police just looks in the mirror as he goes by, and he goes, I gotta go.
Now that's funny, but the guy riding around in the KKK outfit, that's not cool.
Well,
so he pulls Bulger over, and I asked Bulger, because Bulger's dad was actually a KKK member. He was a, you know, but Bulger just thinks it's funny to do. He ain't got anything against black people, but we live in an all-white town. There's only 2 black people in the whole town. And he thinks it's funny to do it. Well, the cop pulled him over, and the cop said, Bulger, he said, go home and take that off.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not KKK or anything. He's like, yeah, but it's not well.
But you're wearing the brand.
Violence. Yeah, he's like, it could incite violence. He's like, it's just morally not right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of agree. I'm like, it's funny, but at the same time, it's not right.
JD, have you ever seen anybody wear a real KKK outfit?
Yes, actually. Well, no. Okay, so my somebody I went to high school with kind of went off the rails and made his own KKK outfit, and that's the only time I've ever seen somebody wear.
I had an experience in the O'Fallon, Illinois Walmart.
Really?
Yes, me and my ex-wife, and we up and decided we want to go to Walmart at 1 a.m.
Oh yeah, that's when all the crazies are there. Yeah. That's the best time to go to Walmart.
And
people watch.
And there, there was a lot of fights at Walmart. And it's East St. Louis black motherfuckers coming up to O'Fallon, and that's the reason why O'Fallon cops are such fucking dicks. So we go to Walmart. I don't even know what the fuck we're buying. I don't know if it's ice cream. I don't fucking know. We needed something at Walmart at 1 a.m.
You had a craving for something, yeah.
Yeah. I'm walking through. Now, before I tell you the story, there was something else we saw at Walmart, and it was the first time I'd ever seen this in public. There was a dominatrix woman, fully leather, like a cat, making her husband walk around in a leather G-string, that's all he had on, with a dog collar, and she was walking him like a dog. Now, this didn't happen the same night as I'm talking about. I'm just saying, like you said, the weird shit happened. That's why I think that's the reason why Walmarts aren't 24 hours anymore. So, it's probably a good fucking reason. But no, we're in fucking Walmart, and here these 2 dudes just walk by. I was like, what the fuck? And she goes, it's not Halloween. So, I'm like, we need to keep an eye on these motherfuckers. Well, there were so many fights with these black fucking gangs.
Yeah, that's not a good place to wear something like that at all.
Yep, they sent the world headquarters for the KKK is Farmington, Missouri.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yep, they sent some reps to O'Fallon, Illinois, to defuse the problem. And I think the black people, they weren't scared; they were more laughing at these motherfuckers. But that is the first time I had ever saw someone that was really part of that organization walk in public, and we're at fucking Walmart. But what was funny as fuck is they were in another checkout lane, and they actually bought stuff. I mean, they bought cases of water and was giving it to black people, stop the violence, blah, blah. So as much as you think the KKK is against black people, they really hate Mexicans right now, right? So here's the thing. They were buying apple pie, and I never will fucking forget the look of my ex-wife. She's like, I don't even know what to say. You know, they're got all these cases of water, but they have one apple pie. Are they gonna sit in their fucking Dodge truck and split it? You know. So.
The old square body Dodge.
Yeah. And that's what they were driving, the square body Dodge.
Hell, I know.
Yeah, I remember the back window. It had a split window in it, right? But it said
square
across.
body Dodge,
Yeah,
4x4. Yep.
yeah. It says. What did it fucking say? It said, praise the living, burn the cross, support your local KKK something in it said Farmington, Missouri. Now, just so you know, the KKK has their actual own radio station.
Really?
Yes, they do.
That's fucked up.
Fuck yeah, they do, and they are registered and they are on right now. So
But you know, KKK and Hells Angels both have a huge presence in St. Louis.
oh yes, they do.
And for years.
Yeah.
And for years.
Now I'll tell you this, in not Carlisle, I'll think of it in a minute. Centralia, Illinois. The Hells Angels has a clubhouse out there.
Don't they have one in Collinsville?
Yeah, they have one in Collinsville. I've been to that one too, but the one out in Centralia, next to Shooters Bar Grill, that big nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're having a car show at Shooters, all weekend car show. I needed some security guys, so I went next door. My buddy that's putting a show on with me that lives there goes, nobody goes there. So I just walk on in.
Yeah.
He stands at the door. He goes, do you know where you are, boy? And I go, you're calling me a boy? Seriously? I need to talk to the head motherfucker in charge. What about? Well, are you going to get your boss or not? I'm having a car show in a few months next door. Here's a flyer. I need some security guys. We're going to have half-naked girls, wet t-shirt contest, all this. And he goes, would you like some popcorn?
Yeah.
And I said, no.
Speaking my language.
And
Come
I
on in.
Well, hold on. I said, no, thank you. He goes, he pushed the bowl. He goes, would you like some popcorn? And I said, no, thank you. I want to talk to your boss. And he goes, you passed the test. This motherfucking Jason is standing at the door fucking... Dude, he's a big football player, motherfucker, and he's scared to death of these guys.
Oh, yeah.
So here comes the chapter president out, and he goes, would you like some popcorn? And he goes, I said, no, thank you. And he goes, no, it's not a test. It's really good, man. I mean, try this, you know. The whole thing is, I learned from my gangster dad, if somebody offers you something, a stick of gum, you say no.
Yep.
Because that means you'll crack under pressure. That means you can be a snitch.
Yep.
All I want to do is hire these motherfuckers. I was welcomed into the house of angels anytime I wanted to.
Yep.
And he wasn't, because he walked up and he goes, I want some popcorn. He slapped his hand. He goes, no, outsider, you don't get no popcorn. So on that note, guys, that's your life lesson for the day. The DJs are here. We're ready to get the fuck out of here. I got to go back to the styling garage because we're moving shit. It fucking, I don't even want to talk about it. It's not bad.
Never ending.
It's never
It's
ending.
never ending.
You don't realize how much shit you have until you have to move it.
Yeah.
It's like yesterday, people, I'm down there and I'm like, we're going to have this whole fucking section cleaned out. We got half of it. It's like the shit kept multiplying.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Pretty much.
You know. But on that note, guys, you got any last words on Thursday?
No, not really.
JD, you got any last words?
2 more days.
2 more days.
One more day.
Oh, yeah.
One more day.
One more day.
1 more day.
One more day, and it's the weekend. What you doing this weekend?
Not sure yet. I
After
think it's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
I need to mow my yard, but I think it's going to be raining.
Actually, I need to mow my yard at my condo. I was fucking come home last night, and I looked at the grass, and I'm like, well, it's touching the pugs' bellies. Fuck. So,
I got to air the tires on my mower and put new plugs in it and probably change the oil on it, so I'll probably do that this weekend.
Yeah, I got to tune
When it's
that
ready to
bitch
go.
all up. Get them blades sharpened.
Yep.
Well, on that note, guys, we're going to get out of here. We're going to pass over to the DJs. It's the drive time home starts right now. See ya.
See ya.
Adios.